Remilia. I just wanted to come in. I'm day off today. We got the win. That's what we needed. We're at 10-4, tied for first. I think there's some percentage points that we're behind the Cardinals at because we lost to the 49ers and they beat them. I'm not sure how that works. I got to look that up, but much better situation than we were before we played the Seahawks. There was some very fortunate calls that we got in that game, but it is what it is. We've gotten bad calls before, or every game that we play, the referees do not call holding on Aaron Donald, future Hall of Famer, probably the best defensive player in the NFL for the last 5 years. So it is what it is. We've had to play games, especially against the Packers, where they're holding Donald and they could call it almost in every play, but there's some key scoring situations where they don't call it, and the Packers went on and beat us or make big plays. So it is what it is. I'd rather be on the better side of getting a call than not. And so, everyone gets bad calls. So I'm sure they could have called more holding on Donald, but they didn't. But, we made the plays when we needed to. Like I said, we can roll out of bed and we can play the Seahawks and beat them. And unfortunately, they didn't have Lockett, and they were missing players because of COVID. But even with that, we can roll out of bed and beat the Seahawks and play them tough. And the 49ers, it's a different situation. But then again, the Seahawks and the Cardinals, they can beat the 49ers, and they usually do. So go figure. That's the NFL. But I just wanted to come in, and I'm out and about. We're gonna go to Disneyland later. We're gonna take my girlfriend's mom to check it out. It's gonna be cool. Hopefully it won't rain. It's gonna be cloudy. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. I'm going in my Rams gear. There's my jacket back there. At least I don't have it bunched up. I didn't notice yesterday I had my jacket bunched up in the back. Dang it. I was in a hurry. I was on my way to work, and when I sat down, I turned the car on, I took off, and my jacket was bunched up in the back. Sucks, but whatever. So I'm going to be repping my gear. Remilia, this is the time, like I said, this is our journey to the Super Bowl. Hopefully we'll get there, despite losing Cam Akers at the beginning of the year, despite losing Robert Woods, despite losing Robert Woods before the 49er game. We get OBJ, despite having an issue with Deshaun Jackson crying about not getting plays because he couldn't break into the starting lineup. Here we are at 10-4. This is where I thought we would be. We overcame a lot of stuff. We overcame Stafford struggling. That's going to happen. They didn't have preseason games. These are a new cast of characters for Stafford. So, there was going to be growing pains, and we just happened to pick a few games in a row where we had turnovers, and we could have pulled them out, but we had turnovers and we weren't able to. But that's what happens when you lose. You didn't play the way that you should have, so we're 10-4. We're right there if you look at the other teams, we're right with them with the same record. In this year of COVID, players not being able to play because they test positive, we're right there with the best of them. The Packers are at what are they, 10-3, 11-3. I think they're 10-3. They're one game above us. They beat us, so they have the tiebreaker there. So, but we're right on their pace. They have returning players. They've been a good team for a few years, and they have returning players, and they're all used to each other, so they should be good. With the Rams, this is the first time we put together this team with Stafford at the helm at the quarterback position. We're adding OBJ on the fly. He had to learn faster the playbook because, as we said, Woods went out. We had to adjust because Cam Akers never got to play with Stafford this year, and our running game is very effective still with Sony Michel, with the acquisition of Sony Michel, another feather in Les Snead's hat. Getting a guy that can help us get over the top. Henderson, when he's in there, he's great. We're right where we need to be, 10-4, and we're poised to get to the Super Bowl still. And it's all in. We want to get to the Super Bowl, but it's not just this year. Even if we were to win it, we want to win next year, and the year after that. So don't let the media put you in the situation where they're trying to, they gotta get viewers and they gotta make controversial calls or saying, so they're show like Skip Bayless. But yeah, the Rams made the trade for Stafford. They got Von Miller. They're all in. OBJ, but it's not just for this year. Yes, it's for this year because we're in the Super Bowl's at Soo-fly Stadium in LA. Yes, we want to win it this year for sure. We're in, but we'll be in again next year. So we didn't get Matthew Stafford for 1 year. We got him to help us get over the top this year. Yes, but he's going to be there for a few more years. So, we're all in, just like we'll be all in next year, and we're all in the next year after that. So don't let the media misconstrue everything. I'm very high in this team. Hopefully we'll get a shot in the arm as the playoffs come, and Cam Akers will be available to us. We'll use him on a limited basis. We won't overwork him if it's safe to get him in there, because he's had an amazing recovery. He's been posting videos of his training. He's got all his lateral movement. He's got his speed back. He's like at 90% right now, but we wouldn't overwork him. He's our back of the future as well. I'm very excited about him. I was really down. This guy was just about to take off, and he could have took our offense to a new level. And if we get him for the playoffs, man, with these three running backs, the 300 monster, and then you have Cam Akers, boy, the NFL defenses will be at our mercy. And fast forward to the end of the year, end of the season, and the playoffs, OBJ will be more acclimated. Him and Stafford are still trying to get on the same page, and then here comes COVID, and there's a break. We didn't even get to practice. That's why we were out of sync on offense. So the Seahawks, with the COVID protocols, we had basically one practice, and everything else was, by virtual and stuff like that, as we were seeing what's going on with the COVID process. So yeah, we're going to get acclimated on our offense, Stafford and OBJ, and we're going to be rolling. The emergence of Van Jefferson maturing and becoming a star, learning from two great receivers, Hall of Fame caliber Cooper Kupp. Super Kupp, as my boy time says, Super Kupp. I like that. They're not divas, Woods and Kupp. He's learning from the best, so he's emerging. He's maturing. This is a great time to be a Ram fan. Like I said, be excited about the rest of this year. What's coming up? There'll be more growing pains with our secondary, but they're learning. They took a big step forward when Ramsey was out. We're not a perfect team. But we are one of the better teams, and as long as we play the way we're supposed to, we can beat anybody. So I'm looking forward to the next games. We got to beat the Ravens. We got to beat the 49ers for sure at the end. I'm looking forward to it. I wasn't able to go to the game, like I said, at Soo-fly Stadium, and they rescheduled the game for Tuesday, and I had to work, and I had responsibilities, and it sucks. I wanted to be there with the rest of the Vermelia, and I ended up watching it at home. I wasn't able to get off of work early either, more responsibilities. So it is what it is, because I'm looking forward to our games in the playoffs. They already sent me my, for season ticket holders, my discount opportunity if I want to opt in. Of course I do. I got to opt in for the opportunity to buy playoff tickets for Soo-fly Stadium. That's why I'm hoping that we get at least the first round home field advantage, so I can see the game at Soo-fly Stadium, and we can have home field advantage. And so they wanted to know if I want to opt in as a season ticket member to get a discount, because when you're a season ticket holder of the Los Angeles Rams season tickets, you get a discount for playoff tickets, and you have the option to buy other tickets. So I'm looking forward to that. This is where you want to be, guys. We're at the top of the division, a share of the division crown, first place with the Arizona Cardinals. we're right where we need to be, and we just need to keep winning, put W's on the board, and hopefully the Packers and the Bucks. The Bucks are injured right now. They'll lose some games here and there, so we might be able to get home field advantage throughout the playoffs. So we'll see what happens. But I'm excited. Excuse me. I'm excited. Romelia, this is what we want. This is what we're rolling right now. We won an ugly game yesterday. Started off a little slow. We're out of sync because of COVID. We weren't able to practice. There was a bad interception by Stafford, and he thought Cooper Kupp was going to break a post and he ended up going towards the cone, and it looked ugly. But that's because it's a long distance, so you throw the ball out in front of your receiver to the spot that you gauge where he's going to be at, and it looked ugly because he went the other way, the opposite way. So that happens. But just like that another Stafford stayed in there. They creamed him, and he threw the ball over the middle to Kupp as well. And you can see it from behind there. The camera, they're showing the replay, and right as the guy's coming in on Stafford from the right side, Stafford's focused downfield, and he lets it go, and there's nothing there. The guy hasn't broke free yet, and then as the defender comes by, he gets past the defender. The ball's right there waiting for him. Amazing, So this is why we got Matthew Stafford. These are the plays that we would normally not make at inconvenient times. Is Stafford a perfect quarterback? No. Is he an upgrade from Jared Goff? Yes, the hell yes he is. Jared Goff, props to my brother Jared Goff. Thank you for helping us out and beating the Cardinals. And props to him. He was a great Ram. He'll always be a Ram. Props to what he did. He stepped up and got that team over the hump against the Cardinals. And so we appreciate what he did here. But I'm happy to have Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford is an amazing quarterback. Fastest player to reach 50,000 yards. Matthew Stafford. And what's the media's perception of him? Yeah, but he hasn't won a playoff game. Well, he's in Detroit, but look at 50,000 yards. The fastest player in the league with, Drew Brees and all these guys that throw all the time. The Matt Ryans, and they've been on good teams, full teams that have a defense and a good coaching staff, and gone to the Super Bowl because they've had an all-around team. And he's the fastest player. 1 year with the Rams, and he's already heading towards 40 touchdowns and heading towards 4,000 yards passing. Cooper Kupp's on a record pace. 1 year with the Rams, and and you still have, and everybody has a right to their opinion, but you still have people saying, "Oh, why did we get Stafford? We lost a pick." Well, look what he's doing. We're 10-4. We haven't even when we had Woods, we didn't even play a full game yet where we're on all cylinders because we were getting acclimated because of no preseason. But this guy, man, look what he's done for Cooper Kupp. Amazing start, amazing season, a season for the record books. He already has 30-some touchdowns. Was it 32, 34 touchdowns on his way to 40? So, hey, Ray, what's up, brother? Hey, Jared Ramirez, what's up, man? I just wanted to come in. I'm happy for our win yesterday. And, I'm out and about doing stuff before we go to Disneyland, the Rams house. At least when I'm there, I let everybody know what's up with the Romelia. But yeah, so Matthew Stafford, he's as advertised. We're at 10-4. The man has 32, 34 touchdowns. I got to look at that for sure, but he's over 30 touchdowns on his way to 4,000 yards passing, helping Cooper Kupp have a season for the record books. Jerry Rice type numbers, Isaac Bruce type numbers when he set his record with the Rams. Amazing, 14 plus 100 yards as a receiver, 90 summer catches. Amazing. They unleashed the monster in Cooper Kupp. We knew he was good. And remember this, that Super Bowl that we only scored 3 points in, guess who was hurt and didn't play? Cooper Kupp. Imagine if he would have played. But whatever, that's the past. But yeah, this guy is amazing. And props to number 18, Schroneck. Can't say his name that good, but he's like a poor man's Cooper Kupp. He runs routes good. I believe he's from Notre Dame. He's a decent receiver. He's going to come along. He's going to make some plays for us. He's going to get more playing time now that Woods isn't there. So, he's going to be a little bit of a wild card for us, because if he takes this chance and makes the most of it, he's a good player. He made some plays yesterday, and we can run some similar plays with him underneath, over the middle, out patterns. He's going to help us big time. So he's another player to look for. Schroenick, I like him. And then our tight end too. Was it Hopkins? Bryce? I think it was. They would correct me in the comments, but he had a hell of a game in place of Higbee. Remember, we were without Higbee too. Higbee's a big part of our offense. And props to Jake Don't Fake the Funk back. Fullback is back. Another miraculous recovery. These Ram players are Ram tough. And so I was really sad when he got hurt. He plays a lot of energy. He's going to help us, and he's great on special teams. But he's got surprising quickness, and he gets between the tackles, and he's very physical. So I'm glad that he's back, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, Remilio, we're right where we need to be. Appreciate you guys coming in. But yeah, man, this is the time for us to put our chest out a little bit. We're in first place, 10-4. We've been through trials and tribulations this year. We had 2 major injuries in Cam Akers and Robert Woods, and we're 10-4. And we have a new defensive coordinator. He's taking his licks. There's some things that I wish he would change, but we have young secondary that's learning on the job. At the beginning, they were taking their licks. They still make some plays like that where you're like, what the hell's going on out there? Like that video. But they're learning, and like I said, playing the Packers, we lost them a couple times. That's fine. That's experience. It's hard to beat a good team 3 times in a row. So if we face them in the playoffs, yeah, I'll be nervous, because you got to tip your hat to the diva Aaron Rodgers. But they've already beat us a couple times. It's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row. And we're learning from our what we're doing wrong. And what we're doing wrong against the Packers is we're not executing, and we're not keeping him from making the big play. And we got to keep him to get to field goals and not turn the ball over. But we played him a couple times. Our secondary got great experience. As we got these ugly losses too against the Titans, each team offers you a different opportunity and a different challenge. And so it's good experience for our secondary, because we want them to kick ass in the playoffs. And so don't forget that. That's good experience, even though we took the L's in some of those games. It's great experience for our defensive backs and young secondary. And I like our kick returner. I like how he's very able to break one. He's very sure-handed. Cooper Kupp gets in there and helps out sometimes, but I love that we have him. He's going to make a difference too in the playoffs. But yeah, Remilio, this is a great time to be a Ram fan. We are where we need to be. We're in first place. We're looking down on the other teams in the division. I don't care if our little brothers from NoCal, the 49ers, have beat us 5 times in a row. I can't even say it. They're still looking up at us. They'll always look up at us as long as McVay is there. They beat us, yes, on any given Sunday. They've had our number. We made mistakes, and this time Robert Woods was out, and no excuses. You got to play who you have to play. If you're able to play, you're able to win. But when all the dust settles, the Rams are on top of the division, and the Niners are closer to the bottom. So, they're in third place, the third placers, we call them. Yeah. Much love to my Niner brother as YouTube vloggers. We got to give it to you, because you guys give it to us when you guys beat us. So we got to give it to you guys, because you guys lost You guys lost to Colt McCoy and the Arizona Cardinals, and you guys are in third place. The great mighty Shanahan, who has his teams up and ready to play the McVay Rams, who have 5 straight winning seasons. They're here they are in third place again in this 5th year in the Shanahan tenure. So to make no mistake, guys, the Rams, as you look at the division, the Cardinals are up and coming. But they're kind of melting down a little bit. They're a young team. They're probably a year away from really contending. As long as they have that mobile quarterback and they have those good players, they'll be dangerous. But the Rams' future for the next few years too, especially, we're probably the best franchise in our division right now when it comes to leadership, head coaching, ability to win games, 5 straight winning seasons, plugging in running backs and getting the most out of them, grabbing a front office, grabbing players like Von Miller and Jalen Ramsey and Matthew Stafford and on and on. Sony Michel. This is a great time to be a Ram fan. The Rams franchise and culture is amazing. We have the people that we need to run this team. It's a great time. Like I said, I'm sounding like a homer, and I am a homer. I'm always be a Ram fan, win, lose, or tie. But we're where we need to be, and we have the guys to do it. And it's not just for this year, the next few years. And oh, by the way, when you hear the media say, "Oh, they gave up all these picks and they don't have any picks," no, yes, we do. Les Snead came in and did an interview, and because of some of the guys, the Johnny Johnsons and some of the guys that we lost to free agencies, we have compensatory picks, and so we have like 8 picks next year in the 2nd and 3rd rounds. You do what you have to do. You want to win, you get players, but we do have picks. They don't know what they're talking about. Watch when we draft this year. We'll have anywhere from 5 to 8 picks, depending on what we do with them. So make no mistake, Les Snead and the guys know what they're doing. They learned their lesson with the Todd Gurley and the Jared Goff contracts. But they were trying to reward players that had great success for us. So what can you do? But anyway, they got us out of it. Jared Goff and Todd Gurley's money will come off of the books next year and the year after. I believe they're both coming off next year, if not one of them the next year after. But so our cap situation will be a lot better. We'll re-sign Matthew Stafford, and he's a team player, so we can do any kind of adjustments we need with his contract. And so we're in a great place. I just wanted to come in here, guys. It was going to be real quick, but you get to talking the Rams and the future of the Rams and the outlook. Sometimes you can just go on forever. So anyway, I thank you guys for coming in and watching my videos. Hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. I still have those videos in the can. I was out today finishing up some Christmas shopping before we go to Disneyland. I'm going to be posting those, the Rams mariachis, the Detroit highlights from the lost videos that I took, and I'll be coming on live more. I'm gonna go to the 49ers game at Soo-fly Stadium. Hopefully that won't be moved like this one was moved to Tuesday. And I'll be posting videos and tailgating from there, from Soo-fly Stadium. And once again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. And as we always say, may the Ramelia be with you. And Ramulators, mount up.